Hi, I'm Stephen Bean and I'm here to demonstrate the LONDONDERRY Forge knife and tool maintenance system. The LONDONDERRY Forge kit comes complete with full instructions which should be read and fully understood, the machine, spiral tapers and all the cloth mops and compounds you will need to sharpen, hone and polish your knives, rasps and all your tools. The most abrasive sateen, the grey, then the white and the least abrasive mirror finish green. With the kit, you can sharpen and polish all tools, kitchen knives and almost any metals that require polishing. Get your tools sharp and then keep them sharp. You can swap from one mop to the next really quickly. The wheels and compounds will last a long time. It's best to apply little and often. When required, start with the most abrasive wheel, which is coated with sateen. A ready coated wheel is included in the kit, so you can use it straight away. Just loosen it up by hammering it around on the anvil. The sateen wheel is used to thin a blunt blade and to smooth and remove rust and pits and mildly grind most tools. You follow on with the dark grey compound and the sisal wheel to continue the sharpening and honing process. You touch the rotating wheel with the compound to load it. Don't push too hard and put too much on, as the excess will be shed as dust. The next step is to use the other large cloth wheel and the white compound. To get a mirror finish, you use the green compound on the floppy wheel. The sequence to remember: sateen if necessary, grey, white and then green. When a hoof knife has lost its edge and becomes completely blunt, you need to restore the correct cutting angle by gently grinding back the blade with the sateened wheel. The hook of the knife is held over the overhang to sharpen properly. You will see sparks fly. Be sure to keep dipping your knife in water to prevent it overheating when the temper of the blade may be lost. At this stage, heat is not your friend. Hold the knife close to your body and move your body from side to side. In this way you have better control over the workpiece and it is less likely to be snatched by the machine. On knives, start with the sateen if required, then the grey and finish with the white compound for a razor edge. Knives stay sharper and last longer using this method, as excess blade material is not removed during the honing process. Practice getting an edge on your knife or you will just end up with a shiny blunt knife. You can see a sharp edge as it does not reflect light. The system can be used to sharpen loop knives. You can use a stone cone or any multi-tool tip on the spiral taper. There are many knives available to choose from. Some have hard blades, which are difficult to sharpen by hand, and others have a softer blade, but don't keep an edge for long. One thing they all have in common, they all need sharpening. It doesn't matter which brand you choose, rasps are expensive consumables. Sharpening rasps using the system could not be easier. It sharpens your clencher as well as your dresser. Use the sisal wheel and the grey compound. The rasp can be held either under or over the wheel. It is important to ensure that the mop rotates in the direction of the rasp teeth. It just takes a few seconds to sharpen the rasp on each side. Do this each day from new. You will not believe how long your rasp will last, at least doubling the lifespan of your rasp. A wider sisal wheel is available as an extra to the kit for rasp sharpening. By extending the life of your rasp, the system soon pays for itself. When you get a new pair of nippers, they seem to glide through the hoof and cut easily. You can make them cut more sweetly and smoothly and keep them in better than new condition using this system. Using the grey, then finishing with the white compounds, polish the inside of the jaws, polish the face of your nippers and lightly hone the blade from the outside, avoiding the corners of the blades. This is not an aggressive treatment, but makes the world of difference to your nippers. It is simple to revitalise your clenching tongs. Use the grey compound and the sisal wheel to sharpen the top jaw teeth. Buffer and clench groovers. If needed, start with the satined wheel, then hone with the grey compound and sisal mop. You can polish out imperfections from your forging hammer face so that it does not leave marks. Use the compounds in the full sequence: sateen, grey, white and green. Use the green compound and the calico floppy mop to polish the claw of nailing on hammers. This stops ring-off sticking. Because the system can allow you to make minor adjustments to forging tools, you are able to dress them to the perfect shape. They can be polished to a mirror finish, which means that they glide through hot steel. It makes for a smoother operation. It is good practice to mark each wheel with a felt pen to prevent cross-contamination of the compounds. A vehicle mounting bracket is also available. This facilitates mobile use. The kit contains a ready sateen coated wheel. From time to time you will need to recoat this wheel. You may find that it is good to have a number of wheels ready to use, so that you have some that are more abrasive than others. Cut about 1 cm of sateen per wheel. Chop it small and put it in a tub. Pour on a little boiling water to dissolve the compound and mix thoroughly. Paint onto the wheel and just around the sides. Allow to dry in a warm place for 24 hours. All of the contents are carried as spares by Londonderry Forge Supplies and main dealers and may be purchased separately. You may find that you would like some extra mops to coat in sateen, and a wider sisal mop is available for rasp sharpening. Many different types of stones and cones are available to use for loop knife sharpening.